Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students of 9C, Assalamu alaikum. I am your teacher Muhammad Ilyas. Dear students, this is our 7th interaction regarding biology for Cambridge. And today's topic is from your Practical Biology, a course for all level, chapter number 7, and according to CI syllabus, the topic number 7. And the topic is transport. Today our objectives are as follows. We will be able to understand the practical procedure and solve the questions given in the practical book. We will focus on the circulatory system as a system of tubes, pumps and the valves to ensure one-way flow of the blood. Secondly, the structure of the blood vessels, arteries and veins both as observed under the light microscope. Thirdly, we will observe the chambers of the heart, valves, and the structure of these chambers and the valves. So we are going to start. Our first topic is to examine the sections of artery and the veins, and for this purpose we need the apparatus and materials as follows. We need a microscope, a light microscope, and we need prepared slides of artery and the veins. Dear student, this is a microscopic view of artery and the vein. You can see both the artery and the vein in this microscopic view. There is a distinct difference between the structure of artery and the vein. Vein is having much bigger lumen as compared to the artery, and artery is having much smooth muscles in the middle layer as compared to the vein. So dear students, now we are focusing on the structure of the vein first. This is a cross section of the vein, and this diagrammatic representation of the veins is illustrating the three main layers: the outer layer, the thin inner layer which has muscles and elastic fibers, and the third and innermost layer is endothelium, and a large central lumen through which the blood flows. Dear students, this is more illustrative representation of the structure of vein. Tunica externa, tunica media, tunica intima. Tunica externa represent the outermost layer, media the middle layer, which shows some muscles and the fibers, and tunica intima the innermost layer, usually the endothelium. The vein is also showing the valves. Dear students, capillary networks lead to larger vessels called venules and then to veins, which carry blood back to the heart. The reduction in the blood pressure in the arterioles and the capillaries means that the blood in the veins, or the venous blood, is at very low pressure. This means that the walls or the veins don't need the thick layer of muscle and elastic tissue as present in the arteries. So veins have thin walls with little elastic tissue. Veins also contains valves at interval along their length, as you can see in this diagram, which prevent backflow of the blood. The valves are similar in shape to those in the arteries leaving the heart. So after having this understanding of this structure of vein, now we are focusing on the structure of the artery. Dear students, arteries carries blood from heart to the organs of the body. This arterial blood is pumped out of the heart under high pressure to enable the walls of the arteries to be able to stretch and recoil under pressure wave created by the heart. They contain a thick layer of muscles and elastic. As they approach the organ of the body, arteries divide to produce small vessels. The smallest ones, which carries the blood into the organs, are called arterioles. They are similar in structure to large arteries, but have a high proportion of muscles in their walls. The walls of the arterioles carry nerve endings which can cause the arterioles to constrict or dilate, controlling the amount of blood passing through an organ. This diagram can show you the three layers: the tunica externa, the outer membrane; the tunica media, the middle layer, which contains the smooth muscles, and these smooth muscles are covered by elastic membrane externally and internally on both sides, and the tunica intima means the inner layer. After having this view of the structure of the artery, you can see the difference between the artery and the vein. The outer layer, the muscular layer, the elastic layer, and the walls. You can see outer layer is almost same in both veins and arteries, but the muscles in the arteries are greater in size as compared to the vein, and the elastic layer is more in the artery than the vein. But the arteries are not having any walls as the veins are having. This diagram is showing to you. This is more illustrative diagram to show you the difference between the arteries and the veins. Dear students, arteries are responsible to take the blood from the heart to the body, while the veins are responsible to carry the blood back to the heart. Oxygen concentration. Arteries carry oxygenated blood except the pulmonary artery. This is the only artery in the body which carries deoxygenated blood, while the veins carries deoxygenated blood except the pulmonary veins. This is the only vein which is carrying the oxygenated blood. This is the diagrammatic representation as you have seen earlier. Anatomy: thick outer walls, elastic and muscle layers. Thin outer walls, elastic and muscles layer are less as compared to the arteries. Location: arteries are found deeper in the body while the veins close to the skin. Walls: arteries are not having any walls except the arteries coming out of the heart, while the veins are having the walls which prevent the backflow of the blood. Dear students, this is again the microscopic view of artery and the vein. This is the labeled one. So the things which we have discussed, now we can see from this microscopic view of the artery and the vein. You can see the difference between the artery and the vein. In the artery you can see internal elastic lamina, tunica media with elastic fibers, external elastic lamina, and tunica adventitia. You can see collagen fibers and elastic fibers are also there, and the arteries are having this lumen, while the veins, tunica lamina, tunica media, and tunica adventitia. But this diagram is clearly showing to you that the smooth muscles are very less in the vein as compared to the artery. This is the description about the artery and vein under the microscope. Now secondly, we are going to examine a mammalian heart and the apparatus which we need for this. A sheep's heart, or a model of heart, a pair of forceps, a seeker, and a tray.